Welcome back. Today is all about you. It's all about you, if you so choose, to dive into this exercise that we're going to do together for you to figure out, where are you now? It's an exercise that I love to do with every client I work. It's really our starting point. And the reason why it's our starting point is it's like drawing a line in the sand so that you can say, well, this is where I am and this is my starting point measurement. And as I take the action steps in each area of my life, I can clearly see how far I've come. Because sometimes in life, we start off at somewhere and we start to do this personal development, or we start to do a whole lot of different action steps, but we've never got that starting point, that clear line in the sand where we can say, wow, look how far I've come. I can look back and I can see how far I've traveled and how much I have changed, and how much I am loving my life compared to where I was when I drew that line in the sand. And that's what this exercise is all about. It's to assist you to truly see who you are. Now, it's really important that you choose to answer these questions honestly. No one's going to look at them. It's only you. But we want a true line in the sand. And we're going to delve into every area of your life. And in the Chaston Centre Wellness Wheel, we have 9 areas of life, which may seem like a lot, but I purposely chose 9 because 9 is the energy of an ending. And I want you to be able to see that this is the ending of who I am. And now that I have this realization, I can start to create the new me, which is number 1. Number 1 is all about new beginnings. And that's what's going to happen when you complete this exercise all the way through. So as 9 is a lot, I've divided them into 4 pillars: all about you, all about your relationships, all about your expertise, and all about your wealth creations. But when we expand all of those 9 areas into those 4 pillars, we end up with 12, because emotionally is in every single pillar. Because it's important for us to understand who we are emotionally in each of those pillars, because our emotions are really our guideposts. I know, it sounds incredible, doesn't it? Our emotions are our blessings because they're giving you signs of where you are and the things you believe in and the things that maybe are not serving you anymore. They really are getting you, they're sort of like shaking you up, going, hey, it's time for you to stop this, and it's time for you to start this, and it's time for you to continue this. And they're really giving you so many messages. But because we don't really like a lot of our emotions, even though they have amazing messages for us, we avoid them. And we avoid them through our avoidance tactics, which are not so ideal. And most of us will just call them habits, or that's just who I am. But in reality, when we're really honest with ourselves, we know that they are avoidance tactics because they're easy. They become a habit. And I know how to be that person when I do that. And then if I change over here, I'm not really sure about that person over here. And do I really want to be that person? And will everyone who loves me now, will they love me when I am that new person? Well, I'm here to tell you that they will, and they'll love you even more. So this is the exercise. So below this video is a link, and it's a form for you to complete. And at the end of it, you will receive a report, a detailed report. Now, if you choose to upgrade at a nominal fee, you will receive a more detailed report with some action steps on how you can start to improve where you are now. So enjoy this exercise. It is all about you. Everything is always about you. And I look forward to you below this video. Come back and let me know how you go the realizations you have, even just when you're reading the questions and answering them. And then, of course, after you get the report, the insights that it's given to you, it's really, I feel it's an amazing report. And it's a report that you can keep coming back to, and you can do it as many times as you like, even if you just did it on a quarterly basis, so that you can actually see how they are. Because what you focus on grows. And let me say that again, what you focus on grows. So if you're coming back every quarter and looking at all areas of your life, you begin to realize that I don't have to have one area of life thriving at the expense of everything else. I can actually create a life where they're all in sync with each other and they're all moving along nicely, which of course, that then takes the angst out of things. Like, for example, if at the moment you're focused on your professional life, your expertise, but it may be coming at the expense of your family life and that relationship, or it may be coming at the expense of your health, which is the relationship with yourself, or it may be causing so much stress in your body that mentally and emotionally and physically and spiritually, you are just drained. And that was certainly me when I was in my corporate life. Which is really, I find it incredible now that I didn't realize it then, but I can remember someone asking me how I cope with stress. And I answered quite proudly, I must say, I never get stressed. I'm always the same. And my assumption was correct, but I was always in that heightened state. I never came down into the rest and restore state. And that was just causing me so much more stress on my physicality. And of course, that's why I was full of cortisol and adrenaline, which is not good for your body in any way. That is just like, might as well just fast forward you into some sort of disease. So this is why I love this exercise, because it really helps you to zone in on all areas of your life, to sort of, it's like you're outside your body looking down at everything, at the plan that you will create after you do this exercise. So have fun with it. As always, there's no point in doing anything if it doesn't bring you some joy and some insights. So have fun, and I look forward to reading your comments.